supreme victory.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? So I know I said I was taking a break, and I still am. I still look and feel like shit. Still need to get my shit together. I mean, look at the fucking bags under my eyes and stuff. I can't sleep. But that's neither here or there. This topic right here has been just bugging me. I wanted it to go away, but it doesn't go away. And right now, it's just drawing me like a fucking siren, how they draw in fucking ships, and it has the same outcome, a fucking shipwreck. Ghostbusters 2016 is becoming way bigger of a deal than it should be. And I ignored it because, yeah, I saw the trailer, I thought it was shit, had no interest in it, and then I was like, okay, whatever. And a lot of people felt the same way. A lot of people downvoted the video, and it got like some of the most downvotes in history of YouTube, or the most, or something like that. And then a lot of the left and a lot of these new age feminists are just fucking crying, screaming, and moaning, calling misogyny because people don't want to see it. And, you know, it really doesn't have to do with that, the fact that the cast is all women. It just has to do with the fact that nobody wants to see that fucking movie and it looks like absolute shit. And so it recently came back all over the Twitter sphere and all over just fucking social media because the Cinemassacre, that angry video game nerd, just basically said that he's not going to review the movie. And normally it wouldn't be a big deal, but I guess for him it is somewhat of a big deal because, you know, that's what he does. And you have someone like Patton Oswalt, who I like. I kind of look up to him at certain aspects where he's just kind of making a big stink about it and kind of getting involved. And it's just becoming a huge thing where now it's just overtaking my fucking feed again. And I'm like, all right, dude, I have to say something. So where I was kind of wrestling with it, inner demons, where I'm like, I should just fucking just put it aside. But, you know, it's actually good to get this bullshit out on here. So basically, I'm not going to see the movie either. Not a big deal for someone like me, right? And it shouldn't really be a big deal for anybody else, but these fucking people are making it such a big deal. But I just want to say that even if it was an all-male cast, I wouldn't really be interested. Maybe my eyebrow would be raised a little bit more, but at the same time, it's like, it's not what I want. What me and what everybody else wanted was Ghostbusters 3, and we all know that couldn't happen. Things happened, they were trying, and then there was just a bunch of roadblocks and blah, 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 shit happens. Now Egon's dead, now it's like, what do you do? And the best that we got was just the video game that came out a few years ago for PS3 and 360 and all those platforms, and it was actually a pretty good game, so it was almost like some type of resolution. And then all of a sudden now that, you know, everybody's shoving like this women empowerment thing down our throats, they give us this new Ghostbusters that nobody fucking wants. And of course there's going to be a huge backlash. This isn't just some fucking regular franchise like Total Recall, like let's just fucking reboot it and then shove it out there and make a little bit of money. No, this is something that people hold near and dear to their hearts. Like Ghostbusters is something, it's one of the best fucking franchises in cinema history that people like celebrate. It's like way more than a cult classic. It's fucking way bigger than that. Just look at the cosplaying. Just look at like fucking how everybody just freaks out about the equipment, the proton packs. I mean, just the actors in the movie alone were just the comedy. It's fucking a great, solid movie. 1 and 2 was some good shit. And you rebooting the franchise and then putting in these SNL bridesmaids people is not going to appeal to the demographic. And that's the biggest problem, where the people that grew up with Ghostbusters don't want to see this shit. It doesn't appeal to them whatsoever. Just because it's like it says Ghostbusters doesn't mean that everything's all well and good. It still needs to be a good fucking movie. I mean, even though they're doing that to a lot of other franchises too, like where some people had a problem with like Fury Road. Even it was a solid movie, fucking great action movie, so you can't really say shit about that. Same thing with Star Wars, where I had my complaints about Rey, and I still do, but overall the movie's pretty good. So it's not like they just took a fucking all-female cast in Star Wars and just shat all over the script and it's like, hey, here's some Star Wars. You know what I mean? People would fucking be pissed off just like they are with Ghostbusters. That's the problem. And so, yeah, I'm not going to see the fucking movie. I'm not interested in seeing it. I know it's going to be absolute shit, and I agree with what Cinemassacre said, that why give them your money? I feel the same way about anything else, where I'm always fucking bitching and complaining about why people are supporting all these fucking video game companies that are releasing these AAA games that are unfinished, they're broken, they're absolute shit. Where they fucking lately, like say Battlefront or something, they don't even have a fucking story mode because they just want to just pump it out. Same thing with Street Fighter 5, where I'm like, That's what you do. I mean, fucking sure, yeah, multiplayer is longevity, but you also need to add more to make this thing worth $60. But people keep giving them money, so they keep pumping out garbage. And they know the same thing's gonna happen with this Ghostbusters. Even though people fucking hate it, they're still all gonna see it so they can just shit on it some more. It's still gonna make a lot of money, even though if it gets negative reviews. I mean, the same thing happened with Batman vs. Superman. And the last point I want to drive home that yes, it's not about them being women, like the cast that they chose. They are decent actresses, and some of them that were in Bridesmaids and other things I actually enjoyed. It's just that for this particular franchise, it shouldn't have even happened. Like I said, picking all new males is going to be iffy too. It still would bomb. And the fucked up thing is, if it was an all male cast and everybody was just shitting all over it, nobody would say anything. There would be no fucking feminists, no left coming to the rescue of these women, which is fucked up in the first place, because you always want to talk about equality and talk about empowering women, then you want to keep coming to the rescue. I'm like, let them stand on their own 2 feet, man. Like, let them fucking take the punches, and then let them defend themselves, because I'm sure they can. If they're fucking equal and they're strong, they can fucking do that. They can hang with the rest. So once again, I'm not seeing the movie, and there's nothing wrong with that. And people that think that it's misogyny or some bullshit like that need to really shut the fuck up and just go about your business too, because all in all, it is just a movie. There is no fucking real problem going on here. We just want to spend our money elsewhere.